News 18. Weather from where you live.
On this date in 1877, we had widespread wind damage across our area. We had a severe weather outbreak, but a tornado destroyed the United Brethren Church near Onward in Cass County. And after this big severe weather event, it turned out to be a pretty violent early summer. 3 months later, late June, we had one of the worst hailstorms on record for Lafayette. Hail the size of softballs, baseballs, and even bricks fell in the city of Lafayette. Here was the map in the morning, April 1st, 1877. There's the cold front off to the west and the warm front. We were in the warm sector. This little line here is actually the 60-degree line at 7:35 in the morning, and this blew through early in the afternoon between about noon and 2 p.m. 42 in the morning at 7, 45 at 9. It's still kind of cool even around lunchtime at 47, but we're up to 55 by 5, and we are kind of steady in the 50s tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. This is the polar jet here, the upper polar jet. That's strong and it carries the cold air. The subtropical jet carries the moisture. And when the two split, we talked about this at 6, you get very strong rising air motion where these two split. And notice what's happened this evening. We've had a few supercell storms blow up in northern Texas in this area. So bottom line is, warm fronts here with rain approaching. We have other rains developing here, but the core of the storm is out in California. So this is going to be a drawn-out event. We've got 3 waves of rain and storms, some severe weather perhaps Thursday night, perhaps some Friday around midday, and a solid 1 to 3 inch rain area-wide. Upper 40s in the north tomorrow, mid-50s Lafayette, upper 50s down to the south. Now on Thursday, the warm front works northward. It's still in the 50s in the north, like 55 Remington, and 62, I guess we're getting low 60s there at Fowler, but 68 Lafayette. We could be in the 70s down in our southern counties. High-res Futurecast shows the shower action coming in tonight, overspreading the area. I think for the most part tonight it's going to be fairly scattered, and it'll be fairly scattered for tomorrow. There'll be some dry time in between, but the solid massive rain and storms that form out in Texas, Oklahoma tonight and move northeastward, we're going to get into that after 2 p.m. tomorrow, so it's widespread rainfall, a few thunderstorms. It's the same thing into tomorrow night. Some locally heavy rainfall not out of the question. Rain kind of backs off Thursday. We may get a little sunshine, especially in our southern half. And then once we get into Thursday night, this yellow and orange represents likely a squall line of storms that'll race through the area. And this could produce damaging winds, an isolated little brief weak tornado or two. So there's a severe weather threat area wide Thursday night. And then Friday, those rains pull away. But right along the cold front, if we can get it unstable enough and warm enough, we may have another little, at least narrow line of storms that passes through near midday. And there are the 1 to 3 inch rains area wide, 2 to 3 inches Lafayette, Attica, Frankfort. That'll lead to some areas of flash flooding and river flooding by the weekend. 47 Saturday, but it's back to 64 on Monday, and perhaps a little bit more rain by Tuesday. So it is going to get muddy out there in a big way with all this rain coming and ground that's just started to dry out.
All right, well, just in time for baseball.